Good morning, Kara. Good morning, people calling in or dialing in or streaming in. Good to have you here. I'm going to start in just a minute. I'm just soaking in all this sunshine while we can. Hope you're all doing well. Wherever you might be. All right, it's time to get started. So, as always, start to find your comfortable spot. We're talking gratitude today because it's Tuesday and we're going to do Tuesday gratitude meditations. And they can evolve a little bit. So it's not the same exact meditation every Tuesday. It's just we're theming it to be on gratitude. I was on one of the Recovery Fitness calls, Kirsten's call yesterday, or maybe it was Yana's call. I forget which one, but I joined one of the Facebook Lives. And I believe it was Holly who mentioned something about balance in the comments. And that really triggered something in me to start thinking more about balance in my meditation practice. I don't know what that looks like yet, but I'm meditating on it and starting to do some reading on balance. There, you know, when you get something, when someone says something and it just lights a light bulb off above your head. Well, that happened yesterday. And again, I don't remember if it was Kirsten's or Yana's live stream, but I'm working on it. So that word of balance has definitely started something in my brain. So look for that to come when we start to talk about balance more in our meditation practice. But for today, we are talking about gratitude. So what I'd like you to do is find your comfortable spot and just relax into it. This is one of my favorite guided meditations because even though when I lead these meditations, I'm not meditating with you. I'm kind of guiding it, and then I do my meditation after. But with this one, I selfishly like it because I get to do it with you and share in that energy. So find your comfortable spot. Let's start to relax, close our eyes, take some deep breaths. And we're going to just really relax today. For these 10 to 12 minutes, just really surrender to whatever is supporting your body. Just surrender your body to it and just relax as you sink into your exhales. And again, don't worry about how much you're breathing in. Just try to breathe in a little bit more than you normally do just during the day. What I want more than anything is for you to be comfortable with your breath. My trick for that is to think about the ocean, the tide of the ocean coming in and out. If you've ever been at the beach, you could close your eyes and be in sync with the tide or with the waves coming in and out just by the sound of it. And I've learned to do that with my breath just by with my eyes closed, listening to my breath. And it's very in tune with the rhythm of my breathing. So just breathing in and out, nice and rhythmically. For some of you, that might be very, very deep. For others, it might not be so deep. It does not matter. Just what's comfortable for you. Start to relax your bodies. Let shoulders drop or chins drop or hips or feet or hands. Just relax. physical body's starting to relax and letting everything go. Any distraction you might have, just let those distractions go, whether they're sounds or thoughts or physical feelings in our bodies. Just let it go. And if they come back, just acknowledge them. You know you're thinking that, and then just let it go. Over and over as much as you need. And now we're going to start to do the visualization here. Let's start to think about what we're grateful for today. Right at this moment, what pops into your head when you think grateful? And as you inhale that in, take mental note, imagery of what it is you're grateful for, and then just exhale out silently to yourself, say thank you. Or I am grateful, whatever works for you. And with each breath, it could be the same image of gratitude. It could be a different image each time you breathe in. But try to image it and envision what it is that you're grateful for. It could be a material thing. It could be a person or people, a pet. It could be anything at all. Whatever you're grateful for, breathe it in and then exhale, I am grateful. Keep breathing those grateful thoughts in, those images, maybe even some emotions. And then the exhale, thank you. I am grateful. Now let's think about someone we might be able to reach out to today and express our gratitude to. Maybe someone who would never expect it. Or someone you've been meaning to reach out and connect with and say thank you for something. So think of who that might be for you. and see if you can make an action plan in your mind right now to make some type of contact or reach out just to say thank you. Thank you. When you're ready, go ahead and open up your eyes. That was about 10 minutes of gratitude, about 7 minutes of gratitude, 10 minutes of meditation. Again, we're in an area in this world right now where there's a lot going on. We know that. And we're aware of the tragedies happening with that, and the illnesses happening with that, and the fear that goes along with that. And it's all real. And we're not just breathing that away and saying, okay, everything's great now. But for these 10 minutes, we allowed ourselves to spend some time internally thinking the opposite, thinking about what's good and what makes us happy and what's important in our lives. Because when it comes down to that, when we have things to be grateful for, that's really, for many of us, at our roots for our existence, is that gratitude we have. It could be for ourselves, it could be for other people, it could be for things. So we're going to go out today and we're going to, leave this meditative space and maybe hear the news and maybe have to put the mask on if we're going, or definitely put the mask on if we're going out. Or we, when we want to go call someone to say, hey, let's go for a walk, but we cannot right now, especially on a beautiful sunny day like this. We have these reminders coming at us from all different areas saying, crisis, 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 and we are, there's no escaping that. But with meditation, we can think a little bit differently. And we could tap back into this meditation anytime during the day because we just spent 10 minutes doing it. And I think this is almost day 19 of us doing this together. So we're falling into the meditative space a little bit easier, hopefully, the longer you've been doing it. There's not as many distractions. We know how good we feel when we're done, so we're coming out of it. Or we're sinking into it quicker. So, and it's a good place to sink into. So I hope that's happening for you. And then if that's the case, then we're also finding ways for us to, later in the day, just have a few thoughts of gratitude. And we can tap it back into these 10 minutes a little bit quicker. So again, we need to be wise to what is happening. We need to be educated to what's happening, but we need to be wise up here and educated up here too on what's important to us and what our North Star is. And for many of us, we can find that with gratitude. So thank you for joining this meditation. It's my favorite, the gratitude one. Gratitude practices changed my life, and I hope it will help you through this time as well. I want to share one story with you. We have a few people I work with who do make homemade baked goods, like really things from you'd see in a bakery, and we bring them to homeless people throughout the area. And so I was passing some stuff out, some baked goods. They give them to me and then I go deliver them to the people. So I was delivering the baked goods, and it was called the 7-layer bar that the woman made. And one of the guys said, oh, what's this? I said, it's called the 7-layer bar. And he says, oh, my mom used to make these. And he's probably maybe 30 years old. And he reaches into his bag and he takes out a rock. And it's a little, like something, I don't know the history of it. And he gave it to me, he shot it to me because I was keeping my distance 6 feet away. And he shot me the rock. He said, can you give this to her? Whoever baked these. And he says, because it's my gratitude rock. It's my thankful rock. And so from this homeless man who got a dessert, gave it to her. So when I see her next, I'll shoot it to her, and then she'll have it to pass on to someone else when she's ready. And that was his way of doing a gratitude chain, which I thought was pretty cool. So it can be found anywhere. And it's in every nook and cranny. Everywhere you look, there's something to be grateful for. We just have to not succumb to all the other stuff that's happening to us right now. Hope that makes sense. All right, well, you guys, as always, highlight of my morning. Gonna head back to work and have a great day. Thanks, Holly. You're welcome, Kara. Have a good day. Holly, I don't know if you caught the spot earlier where I was talking about balance. I think that was you who brought up balance earlier. But thank you for that. It was on one of yesterday's Facebook Lives. All right, everybody. Bye.